Is the lighting okay?
Check, check. Here we go.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Funky Little Studio. My name is Regina, and this is my husband Thomas.
Or Tom.
I know him as Tom, but other people know him as Thomas. So, and we are the Funky Little Studio.
It's us.
A couple years ago, we left our corporate jobs, kind of, sort of, and decided to work as hard for ourselves as we were for other people, and turned our reselling, our love of thrifting into our full-time job.
So we're living on love.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But let me tell you, having control of your time is like...
It's a game changer.
Yeah, it's everything.
On so many different levels. Yeah.
It's everything.
Yeah.
So
just yeah.
We're making it work. And we've
the Sunday scaries when you don't want to go to work on Monday's gone, and we don't know what day it is sometimes.
We don't know what day it is because it doesn't really necessarily matter what day it is, and
we still try to put in effort, but sometimes we're slackers.
Yeah, but we might work on Saturday all
day.
Well,
yeah,
or on Sunday all day.
Yep.
It doesn't really matter.
How do you guys do it? Do you have like a set schedule?
Yeah.
Or do you kind of freestyle? I like to have a little bit of a list or a game plan.
Yeah.
But I don't really have a set schedule, like from 7 to 9 I'm listing, or do you? I mean, you kind of sometimes do, but
I'm all over the place. Yeah. I'm trying to get into a rhythm of at least getting 5 items photographed every day and uploaded into my Vendu, and then also listing 5 items every day on Poshmark and eBay. And so right now I've got, I don't know, like 50 sitting in Vendu. So I'm just trying to stay ahead. And a lot of times I like to just in the evening after we eat dinner and we're just sitting on the couch watching YouTube.
Yeah.
And just do my listings then, which leaves me, during the day to do things. And yeah, it's like I'm not having to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get ready.
And we've tried all different kinds of the 5 a day or 10 a day or so many per week. Yeah. We've just tried different ones to see which one we like best. So far, 5 a day has not been bad. No. I got 2 days down on Saturday and Sunday, but I'm going to catch back up.
We've had some stuff going on, which is just another thing is that when stuff comes up, we can take care of it. We don't have to ask for time off or, I can't go. Even a funeral or something that you're like, I really can't go because I have to be at work, or, there's just so many things. But yeah, it's been good.
Ready?
So, I'm ready.
This is episode 6 of What Sold Wednesday. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Hope you enjoy this. We're kind of enjoying doing it, looking back and seeing what sold. We also have Funky Finds Friday that I put out on my stuff that I find, and you do some car hauling, some ship with me, and just some haul videos of what we find. And then we've kind of got some combinations of thrift with us and stuff. So we're trying to get the content out there for 2024. That's kind of our goal. To get funky, get more funky in 2024. All right, you gonna take it off?
Yeah. All right. So these are some of my Poshmark sales from this week, and my Poshmark closet is Retro Studio. The first sale that I had was it was called, the brand is Philosophy, which I believe is sold at Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack, and it was a striped maxi dress, and it was like shirt style, so with the collar, buttons all the way down. You can see it here, and it's this kind of funky. When I first saw it, I thought of like the circus or a clown or something. I don't know, but I'm like, this is kind of pretty. Somebody would really like this. It would also make a really pretty duster. So if you unbuttoned it, and then you could wear it just over a swimsuit or dress up a outfit. Anyway, had that for a while, and it sold for $28. I paid $5 for this dress. So after Poshmark fees and my cost of goods, I made $17.40 on that. The next sale that I had was a brand called Barbara, and it's a vintage brand. I love picking up vintage, and you just have to have the right buyer has to come along. And I've had this listed for a while. This was a really, really pretty dress, and it was animal print, like pink and black, and you'll see it here. And it was kind of a wrap. It had all kinds of details to it. It's been listed for a while, And I think initially I had it listed at like $58, and it's been lowered a little bit. It sold for $31. I paid $7, so after fees and cost of goods, I made $17.80.
Okay, hold on. Fun fact. Back in my high school and college days, I worked at Kmart, and one of my coworkers' names was Barbara. Yeah. And so shout out to Barbara. She worked back in the layaway department, among other places, but I really remember her from layaway at Kmart at 21st and Mingo in Tulsa. So that was when you said Barbara. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. Yep. I remember Barbara. We had some characters there.
So if anyone knows what year this dress might be from, I would love to, if you'll leave it in the comments, I would love to know, because I'm not sure of the vintage of that dress. But all right. Sale number 3 for the week was a pair of Freebird reptile print shoes. These are kind of like Southwestern, and right after they sold, I was like, I just shipped those out to somebody.
Oh, no.
They had already sold on eBay, like I think the day before or 2 days before, because I literally had just taken them to the post office. So they sold for $12 more on Poshmark than they did on eBay. But I think it's pretty much a wash when you, with the fees.
Yeah.
The fees are higher on Poshmark. And anyway, so I had to cancel that. Again, I had one of these mess ups last week also, and both of them were on Poshmark. So
that's a Vendu problem.
Yeah. And I've messaged them a couple times, because Vendu is supposed to delist things. When they sell. So if it sells on Poshmark, it should delist it off the other platforms that I'm on, and it's only doing a few. It did delist this philosophy dress, but it did not delist the Freebirds. So anyway, again, I've been really diligent of getting things off of eBay, because it hurts you when you have to do something like that, but not so diligent clearly of getting it off of Poshmark as fast. So all right, next I had a dress by Cachet. And if you guys remember, if you were mall rats back in the 80s, Cachet and 90s, that was a high dollar store with really cute stuff, a lot of good stuff. And so there's people out there that search out this brand, and I found this red, really pretty. It was a ruched. Was it ruched? It was like bodycon with ruching. It was new with tags. It retailed for $138. Ooh. And I had it listed for the longest time, but it was an extra small. And it wound up, I got an offer on it for $25, and I was like, take it.
What'd you have it listed at?
I don't even remember. But again, I've had it for a while, so it's been, the price has been getting marked down for, every 60 days. And so I was going to counter, and I thought, do I want to take the chance of losing the sale, or do I want to just move this out?
Move it on.
And it's an extra small.
Yeah.
So I did. I took the offer. I paid $5 for the dress, so I made $15 on that sale. Do you want to do some?
Yeah. Are you done with your Posh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did you do 5 already?
I did 4.
Oh, do one more, and then I'll do 5.
All right. So the next sale I had on Poshmark was a Levi's leather heritage belt, and I don't know, several months ago, I just got all of my belts that I had that I had not gotten listed, and just took a day and got them listed. So this actually sold for $24. I paid $3 for it, but this does not even have a buckle on it. So it's just the belt that you can put whatever buckle you'd like on. And it sold for full asking price for $24, and I paid $3, so I made $16.20 on that sale.
I did that once with Commonwealth Picker. He had a belt and a belt buckle listed that he had shown on one of his videos, and I jumped on there and bought it, and I gave the belt to Will, and resold the buckle on eBay, and it made a little bit off of it. All right, I'll start off on mine are all eBay sales. I'll start off with some cleats. Nike, I think Nike Vapor, these blue cleats that'll show up here. I was at a thrift store that didn't have very many things that I was interested in, because it was mainly stuff, clothing and stuff like that in Claremore. And I think I did buy some other things, but I found these cleats that looked to be basically brand new, except for some mud. Paid $3 cost of goods, and they sold. I took an offer for $25. Those are going. They've already shipped. $25 plus shipping to Naples, Florida. So that was a decent deal. This NASA mug, which is from the Tulsa County Library. I still see them, and I'm like, I'll never buy one of those again because it hadn't sold. Well, then sure enough, it sold. I think I saw one last week, and I'm like, I don't need another one of those. We paid $1, I think, for it. I can't really find the notes, but I know it was like $1, and it sold for $15 plus shipping, and it was going international. So somebody either just liked it, didn't care that it said Tulsa Library on it. Really cool spaceship mug. Some more Tupperware. If you know, you know. I don't know. I don't buy it very often, but I did go to a garage sale that had a whole bunch and bought like 3 or 4 black plastic bags of Tupperware and then counted it all out. I've got like 40 cents a piece in it. And once I finally got it, there's still more to list, but once I finally started listing it, started selling. This was a little creamer without the lid, sold for $3.89 plus shipping. Like I said, I only have 40 cents in it, so it's not big money. Then a Hullabaloo cranium. I buy these cranium games if I can get them cheap enough. And this was one I hadn't seen or heard of before, called Hullabaloo. And it's a little bass unit. I'll show it. And it's kind of like a, did I already do this on a, maybe I did it on a Funky Finds Friday. I sold,
yeah,
I did sell,
cranium things.
well, but I sold one of the little mats. So it's like a twister or a free.
Welcome to Cranium Hullabaloo. Play this game, follow the directions, and stop moving when you hear freeze. If you are touching the lucky pad, you win. Ready to play? Get on a purple cranium pad to start. Here
Freeze tag type of game, but this got this little thing that plays music and tells you what to do. But the actual base unit, because it wasn't complete, so I parted it out, sold for $10 plus shipping. And then I'll do one more. This is kind of a downer. I'm still out here looking for it. It's a 31 Ford hat pin. A little teeny hat pin. Says 31 Ford Cloisonne, however you say that, like the enameled hat pin. I know it's out there. I know I put it in a special place because I had like 3 or 4 hat pins I took off a hat and listed. I still can't find it. It should have shipped Tuesday. It's Wednesday today. I'm going to go out there and look at it tonight, look again tonight, but I may have to cancel that order. It sold for $13.87 plus shipping. Like I said, it came on a hat, basically $0 invested. So that's one I'm probably going to, if I can't find it, have to cancel.
You're going to find it.
You're going to have to come out there and help me maybe. I'm at my wit's end on looking for it. I've looked for it for like 2 days in a row, and I'm not sure where else to look.
In the hat bin?
Yes.
The
one all right.
Right here?
No, not that one yet. Go ahead. Yeah. I'll be over there.
Okay, 3 more sales from Poshmark. So this one was a disappointing sale also, I would say. So this was, when I found this, I was excited because it was the brand Page. So, you know, they're known for their jeans, which are pretty pricey, although resell even on Page jeans anymore isn't super crazy. But this was a jumpsuit and sleeveless, V-neck, really, really cute. Great for summertime. I listed it, I think, last summer. It did not sell. And I got an offer on this for $25. And I thought, that seems really low for this jumpsuit. So I jumped on to Poshmark and I looked at, you know, I looked for it to see. I was trying to check comps. That's what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. Okay. And there was a bunch of them listed, a bunch, and some of for very high, 125, 95, 89, and you know, there was quite a few. So then I go look at the solds, and the solds are like 25, 30, 35. So I was like, okay. And the number of them that were listed still waiting to be sold, I was like, yeah, take it. Take it. Take it. So I paid $5.50 for that jumpsuit. And after fees, I made $15.50. So I still made money on it, but I really thought it would be more than that. All right, next is the brand Kari, Kari, and I bought this dress based on style and not necessarily the brand. I had never really heard of that brand, but I actually bought two. This was the size 14, and then I do have a size 16 in this dress also. That is going to be in my boho rodeo whatnot sale.
That'll already be over with when this video goes
Oh,
up.
okay. So if it didn't sell,
And
it'll be
listed.
It'll be listed. So anyway, this is a denim like chambray. It's a heavier chambray, I would say. So not necessarily. Anyway, maxi dress, tiered maxi dress, really cute. Like picture it with you could belt it or wear your cowboy boots or your sandals. Anyway, it was very cute. It only sold for $20 because it's not like a huge, bolo brand or anything. I paid $7 for it. And so after fees, I made $9 on that dress, but I hope she loves it because it's so cute. And then this next sale was the brand A New Day by Target. And I just listed this the day before. And it was a pair of these like bright orange shorts. I called them like hidden waist or waistless. Like there's no.
Oh, I remember those.
You can't really see where the. Anyway.
Like there's no pleating or anything.
Yeah, it just had. Yeah, they're
seams.
kind of a fitted. Anyway, you'll see them right here.
Yep.
Really cute, and they were new with tags. I can't remember. I think the original price on them was $22, and I listed them for $15, and I got an offer for $10, and I countered at $13. I thought that's the lowest I'll go on these. I paid $1 for these shorts, so I made $9.05 on that brand. So I've actually been able to find quite a bit of Target stuff for a really low price, and I thought I'm going to go ahead and give it a try and list it and see. I mean, what is that? 9 times my money on it. So anyway,
cheaper than a soda.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I love Target. So I know, I like Knox Rose and A New Day.
All those Target brands.
All those Target brands. And now I'm like, oh my God, I don't think I can pay retail for anything in Target, any clothes in Target anymore. But all right, so that was all my Poshmark stuff.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do 4 or 5 more, and then I'll finish out, or however you want to do it. I got more. All right, so the next one was a microwave glass replacement that goes in your turntable of your microwave. I picked a couple of these up at our honey hole in Arkansas for 50 cents a piece. I had some back and forth offers on one because I listed it with free shipping. And like I said, I only had 50 cents in it. So we settled on $25 free shipping. I think the shipping was $8 or $9. So still made decent money on that. I have another one listed with the actual little wheels or whatever trivet thing. I may adjust the price on that and put plus shipping because it seems like when it's free shipping, it's always going to California or New York or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, still did well because I didn't hardly give anything for it. An all-day IPA from Founders Brewing, like a beer can glass. These were some glasses that we went to Pint Night for a year or so at a place here in Owasso where you buy the beer and you get the glass to take home. I've had really good luck with these, and it sold for $7.87 plus shipping. So we really didn't have any cost in that.
No,
because we had it was like $5 and we got the beer. So I'm like,
yeah,
and we had 2 of everything. So I
think
think I sold,
and a lot of glasses.
I really got selective and picked out the ones we wanted to keep. Then some Super Shooter cookie press discs. That's one thing that I parted out and had really good luck with immediately. And this one was the batch of discs that sold for $13.89 free shipping. So that went into a little padded envelope, and I think the shipping was $4. And these we're well into the profit on that whole box of stuff. And some insoles that I've had for a while. I was kind of worried that they weren't going to sell. I just recently lowered the price down. I had them like $34. I think I lowered it down to like $29.99. Somebody bought plus shipping. Somebody bought those. My cost of goods was $4.40 with tax. It was like $3.99 plus tax. So that was plus shipping. So we did all right on that. And I've got 5 more. Do you want me to do one more? Or I got 6 more. 1, 2. I got 6 more.
Do one more.
I'll do one more. This is one of those ones. I think I can't find it wrote down. But it was a little creative kit, like a needlepoint
Yeah.
You had bought 3 of them probably at
Yeah.
Goodwill, and I have it wrote down. I just couldn't find it. I want to say you maybe gave 99 cents
Yeah.
or something
Not
for
very.
it. I've already sold one of them, but this person sent me an offer. I had it listed for $7.87 plus shipping. They're in Spokane, Washington. They offered $4. I'm like, you know what? I'm just picturing a lady that wants a project in Washington when it's a rainy day. So we sold that for $4. I'm guessing we gave $1, and it was plus shipping. So we did all right because we get a discount on the shipping, so we recoup some of that back on
Yeah.
eBay. So that I'll stop right there.
Okay, so these sales are from eBay. So my first of the week on eBay was a shirt I've had listed for quite a while, but it's by the brand Harold's. So if you got, I don't know if Harold's was nationwide.
I think it was mainly,
but
it was regional to Norman, Oklahoma City.
Yes.
I think.
Okay, so there was a store. I'm just going to tell you real quick that its original location was on Campus Corner at the University of Oklahoma. And this is back in the 80s when the preppy look was in, and Harold's was the place
Even
to
90s.
shop. Yeah, and it was around in the 90s too, but I'm talking like,
Yeah.
and you had to have some money to shop there. It was not cheap.
Pricey.
It was pricey. Yeah, 80s and 90s, because I think it finally closed in 2000.
Okay. I remember going to the warehouse sale. They have a warehouse
Yeah,
sale.
they
at
had a
the
huge
fairgrounds.
warehouse sale, and so
Huge.
then you could afford it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I love when I find Harold stuff thrifting. I don't buy all of it, but typically the fabrics are amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, this was higher end stuff.
It was stuff you would see like at Dillard's or like higher, like it was just Harold's brand. It was their own
Harold's
brand name,
Yeah.
but they sold it at their stores only, right?
Yeah. Yes. And I mean, I've sold some beautiful skirts from there. And anyway, this was just a turquoise linen blouse. And I picked it up. It sold for $18.66. I paid $4 for it. And after fees, I made $12.18. And again, it's been listed for quite a while. So happy to see it go.
We'll have a picture up here.
Yeah. And then my next sale was those Freebirds that I double sold. They were called the Mabel Catalina, I think. Yeah, Mabel Catalina. And they're just like these little slip-on. They kind of remind me of like a, I don't know, boho, Southwestern, kind of what Freebird is known for. But I paid $13 for those shoes, and they sold for $100.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So after fees, I made $69.19 off of those.
That's a good one.
That was pretty good.
That was a good one.
I got those at Goodwill, and I knew, like, when you see something, I always look. Here's a good tip for you. Look for weird looking shoes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because a lot of times, strange shoes I have found tend to be like, oh wait, these are something. And that's how I learned about Fly London shoes. I had never really heard of those, and I found some really funky Fly London shoes that have sold well.
Those Fluvogs that you got for me, and
Fluvogs.
I said I'd like them, but I just wasn't going to probably need them very often, so we sold them.
Yep, that was another brand I didn't know about until I found it and looked it up and was like, oh, is John Fluvog?
Yeah, I knew about it because I met that guy at that get together that had a shirt.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's how I found out about it, but I never knew about it until then.
Yeah, that if you ever find Fluvog,
John Fluvog.
Yeah, those are really cool. Okay, so the next sale that I had was a Torrid, and it was this blue. It was like a heavy cotton T-shirt material, like I don't know. It was really soft, and it was ruched bodycon, and it was this really pretty blue color. It's been listed for a while, not super long, but it sold for $33.09, and I paid $7 for it. So after fees and shipping and all that, it was $19.75 in profit.
Nice.
All right, I got 1, 2. I have 4 more. Do you want me to go?
I have 4 more too, so that's fine.
Okay.
Or do you want me to go?
You go.
Okay, take a break. All right, so I've only got 4 more left. One of them's a double purchase, but let's go. This one just sold yesterday, and it was one of those kind of like high maintenance. Starts off with a question, and then it was like 17 minutes later or 10 minutes later, they asked me the same question again because I haven't answered them because my stuff's not right in front of me. That's in the garage and storage. It was a Nike Kansas City Royals hat, really nice, like microphone's falling apart. A really nice, like dry fit with the mesh back. I'll put a picture up here. I think I had it for $16.88, and so anyway, long story short, we settled. Like, it was a bunch of questions about the hat, and then what's your lowest, which I knew that was coming anyway because I'd already sent them an offer, and so then I said lowest would be $13.50 plus shipping. Anyway, they bought it for $13.50 plus shipping, and then immediately, can you ship it tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah, we always ship out quickly. So that's been handled. If you're watching, it's going to Pennsylvania, which I thought was interesting. Okay, so then another one is one of yours that I've been selling many of. Not big money, but we sold a bunch of them. The Lego keychain of Chewbacca. Yeah, so we've got it listed at $7.88 or $7 something free shipping, and that's exactly what it sold for. I think there's 4 or 5 left. Okay. I think you bought like 12 of them, and we've sold. We're down to like 4 maybe. Nice. So I don't know exactly the cost of goods, but it was they've been paid for a while. Yeah. So then a salad shooter lock ring. I part these out. This one's going to Alaska. It's just a plastic ring. I'll pop it up here. If you guys are familiar with the salad shooter, you basically put vegetables in it, and you put different discs in it, and it shoots out and make a salad. Anyway, they were a big deal back in the 80s probably. Yeah. And I guess people still use them, and I sell parts for them. $8.88 plus shipping. It's just a little round ring, went in a padded mailer. It's going to Alaska, so hopefully that gets their salad shooter working again. And my last but not least is my bread and butter item, wax, or liquid glass auto polish, vintage, new old stock. I bought a warehouse out, and every once in a while we just kind of talk about it. And it seems like a day or so later that some sell. So yesterday it was, I think somebody sent an offer for 2 of them at $65 each, and I have them listed for $66.88. I gave $2 a jug for them, so this is plus shipping. I have a couple different listings laid out in there. One of them I have for like $80 free shipping, and then the other ones are $66.88 plus shipping. I think the $80 ones I have a discount if you buy more. I might try that on the next listing. Yeah. On the $66.88, but I may have to bump it up a little bit. Anyway, $66.88. I took an offer for 2 of them at $65 a piece plus shipping. Those went out today as well. That's all I got.
That's it?
Hit subscribe button.
Oh, no,
Oh yeah, you still have 4 more. Anyway, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave us a comment, all that stuff. That's all I have.
Okay, I have 4 more. Again, these are eBay sales. This one, it's not shocking, but anyway, and it was the same kind. It could have been the same person. I got an offer on this dress, and before I could even basically look at the offer, I got a message on eBay saying, hey, I just sent you an offer. Would you let me know if you'll accept it, or if I need to go higher or whatever? And so I took a look at it, and it was for a Shein floral wrap dress, really pretty green floral, and it was, I believe, a plus size. Well made, Shein I know is fast fashion, and I would guess that this dress was probably probably cost less on the Shein website than what this sold for. I have no idea, but anyway.
May not have been available though.
Yeah, it sold for $24.50, and I paid $5.50 for it. So after fees, I made $15.16. But literally right after I accepted the offer, she messaged me back and said, thank you for accepting my offer. It was very wordy. And then it was like, when are you going to another message, when are you going to ship this out? And I said, I will, ship it out tomorrow. And then I got 2 more thank yous, and I'm like, okay.
I think sometimes it's like on the Kansas, it's newer people.
Yeah.
They're just,
But
correspondence is fine with me. I don't care.
Yeah, it's fine with me too. But, and it's like, and then it also, I'm like, they're excited to get this item. So, okay. So, next I had, the brand is Amsale, AMSALE, Amsale. It was a 100% silk strapless maxi, gown, like, for a bridesmaid's dress or a black tie event. It had ruching on the top. It's really beautiful. And
Wow, here.
yeah, it sold for $58 and I paid $8 for it. So after fees, I made $41.11. I don't pick up a lot of formal wear anymore. I've got some listed, but it just doesn't sell that quickly for me. And so unless I find it for an amazing price, I typically, I still look at it when I go in to see if there's anything. A long time ago, I found that Nicole Miller formal silk, beautiful gown at a, I don't think they knew what they had. And so I do like to go over and look, but okay. And then I sold a Ted Baker. So we talked about Ted Baker last week, but this was actually a silk bow tie and it had like little daisy flowers on it. And so like a tie that you have to really tie it. So, the real deal type of bow tie. Brand was Ted Baker. I happened onto a ton of these at Goodwill in Bartlesville. I think I only had 2 Ted Baker. The rest were Cremu.
Yeah, Jonathan Cremu or something like that.
And they're all silk. Anyway, I listed, I think I paid $3. Yeah, I paid $3 a piece or $2.99, I think, for each tie. And I finally listed them probably 6 months ago. And I actually took pictures of them like a year and a half ago or a year ago. I don't know. And then they never got listed. So I went back in. I'm like, I just need to list these. And I think you had mentioned you thought I listed them too high.
I didn't know. Yeah.
And
I never wore a bow tie in my life.
And I thought, well, I can always lower them, but I know what the retail
You've had
was
good
because
luck
they
with
were
them.
new with tags.
Yeah,
They're all new with
you've
tags.
had really good luck with them.
Actually, this is only the second or third one I've sold.
Oh, okay. I thought you sold more.
It sold for $36.88, which was my asking price for it, and I paid $3 for it. So after fees, I made $28.82.
Really nice.
Yeah, and then my final sale was a chubby checker.
Oh yeah.
Do the twist or something twist. I like to twist. I don't know, t-shirt. And I think I paid $3 for this shirt, but and it sold for $14.
And we've had it a long time.
We've had a long time, but what do you call it? A little known
fun fact.
Lesser
little known or less cared for fact.
Less cared for fact is that me and Chubby Checker are like we're like this. Okay, so back in the day. Back in my 20s, one of the girls that I worked with who became a good friend actually dated the bass player in the band, which was Chubby Checker and the Wildcats.
The Wildcats.
So he was a Wildcat, and they were playing in Branson, Missouri at the Christie Lane Theater.
Christie Lane.
And I had never been to Branson in my entire life.
Is that Walk With Me?
I
Talk
have no
With
idea.
Me. I think it is. My dad liked her.
So we drove up and met the bus and hung out, with the band, of course. And so that was
all she can tell you.
Yeah, that's it. So I can't go any further. But after that, they also played in Oklahoma City, which is where we were living. And then they played in Dallas, and we had gone. They actually were staying in Dallas, and they played at a private party at a ranch, like a corporate party.
Yeah.
And so we actually rode the bus
into the party
to the ranch.
Nice.
And hung out. Yeah. And so got to eat barbecue on the bus with Chubby. And anyway, so
very cool. Was he nice?
Yeah, he was very nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Extremely nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he was really, really nice. So anyway, that's my
that's a good one to end with. That's a cool story.
Good. Okay, so also to end with, I'm going to tell you what my gross and my net was. So, and this is eBay and Posh together. I just added it all up. And so my gross was $451.13, and my net was $294.85, which means $156.28 was cost of goods and fees.
Yeah.
So I think that's interesting sometimes to see what that is. Because like I said in the last video, if I can get my cost of goods super low, then obviously that number is going to come up a little bit. So,
mine are all over the map, and I'm not going to do that.
And he's not. But
I'm going to edit the videos. Yeah,
and also, like, I want to have a $5,000-$7,000 week, and I'm going to get, and I just mean me on my own.
Yeah.
So, these numbers sound small even to me, but when we're doing it together, so Tom's got his sales too, and you know, we're able to do it full time. We're just in a position where we can do that. And like I said, we sometimes I'll go do ship shops.
Yep.
Or we'll go do those things together. And some other, I dog sit and do some things, but
we have some other side hustles that we do sometimes, so that makes it a little bit extra. We've done DoorDash, we've done Ship Shop, we've done Spark.
Yeah.
And of course, you started out doing the dog watching, and that was through another app, but you've actually
I just do it on my own.
Do it on your own now,
Yeah.
so you can still do the app, I guess.
Yeah.
You have a haul video coming up.
Yes.
And then I'll have a Funky Finds Friday, 2 of them, so we'll get those out there.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
No. Love it if you'd subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get content out there for you guys, and
follow us on Instagram if you're not already, and also if you are on Whatnot, follow us there. And we'll probably, if we can get the codes, we'll have codes in our link tree on Instagram. We got to get those updated where you can get some $15 off your first purchase off of Whatnot. And we can add that down in the comments.
Yeah,
I think
can add that in the comments. So
that's it.
That's it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next
We'll see you
on the
next
next one
week.
next week, hopefully.